Hey friends, how are you? I am so excited to be here and share something super fun today. So we're going to do just a little bit of skincare, and I'm trying out a new makeup brand. They're pretty new. I've had my eye on them for quite some time. They're a very luxe brand. They're totally organic, and the packaging is beautiful, and it really lights my fire. I have been eyeballing them up for quite some time and have really wanted to try them, but I haven't pulled the trigger to get some of their stuff. I think you're gonna really love it and have fun with me with this little trial and error. So thanks for joining me. And we will just get right into it. Anyway, so this brand, you may have seen it if you are a makeup guru or you love different makeups. You probably have seen it in your feed. I've seen it just popping up all the time, and it is called OGEE. So throw up some hearts if you have seen this brand before. But anyways, I just love everything that I have seen. The ingredients look absolutely incredible. So initially I wanted to get just the trio, which is a blush, a contour, and a highlight. And I kept on just thinking, gosh, I wish that they had like a foundation stick. And I kept on thinking, well, I've got plenty, you know. So anyway, finally they came out with a complexion stick too. So I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to get that. And so I just needed to wait until I had a minute to treat myself. As many of you know, I do Pomifera on the side, and so one thing that I like to do with some of my extra slush fund with Pomifera is splurge on a little makeup now and again. I'm all about, you know, finding something that's affordable as well. I mean, I think that's fine. I've got a mixture of all different kinds of things. It's all about what works and what's lasting and what you like, right? And what feels good on the skin. And every now and again, it is really, really nice to treat yourself to something that is amazing. And so I finally pulled the trigger. A friend of mine, her daughter is an affiliate, and I was able to get a little coupon code, get a little 15% discount. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna try it. So we're gonna go over that today. I do have to finish up my skincare. I already did my eyeballs, just a real light eyeshadow today, so it wasn't gonna take a long time to do. So we're gonna get right into it. I'm gonna put on my serums, my Pomifera serums. I've got the Brighten, the Plump, and then the Remediate oil, the Pomifera oil. I'm going to just save some time here. I'm gonna cocktail my Brighten, which is our vitamin C serum. It also has vitamin E in it, which helps just magnify the potency factor of the vitamin C. And then I did just like a quarter of a dropper of both of these, the vitamin C and our Plump. The Plump is our hyaluronic acid with Pomifera, and what it does is it basically just does exactly what it says. It helps hydrate the skin, gives your skin that drink of water that it needs, and helps it stay hydrated throughout the day. Hyaluronic acid will actually pull water into your skin and help plump it. It's just quite simple. It's exactly what that is designed to do. I'm not even going to put any moisturizer on today. I'm just going to go straight into, this is our Remediate Pomifera oil. This is our most potent form of Pomifera oil. I like to do like a half a dropper and lather it everywhere on my skin And then I'll like brush my teeth for the day and just kind of let this sit and absorb into my skin really, really nicely. But I love the Remediate oil. It is just a little bit more powerful than the Pomifera Rose even. And I like to treat myself to that every once in a while, or alternate between this and the Pomifera Rose for maximum anti-aging goodness. So the Pomifera oil is almost 100% Pomifera oil. It is cold pressed. There's not any chemicals in it. Loaded with phytonutrients and antioxidants for your skin, which is what we all need to keep our skin looking healthy and vibrant and beautiful, right? So if you've got questions on any of our Pomifera products, I will put the link below so you can go and check that out. But they are amazing, amazing, and there's lots of different options to help fit into your budget with what would work for you. So just holler at me if you've got any questions on that. All right, so now we're going to get into the fun stuff. So I watched several videos, and you know, it's always different, like when you actually get it in your hands and you try it for yourself versus what you've seen other people do on videos and whatnot. And I am just a ordinary gal. I love makeup and I love the way it makes me feel, and I love sharing things that help other people feel really good about themselves as well. Now, I was really impressed when I went out to find my shade match. It was really, really easy. It actually had me look for the color of foundation that I was currently wearing, and then they made the suggestion, which I thought was brilliant. But there's warms, there's neutrals. It's kind of a limited shade range. They actually call this a tinted moisturizer, but I've never seen a tinted moisturizer in a stick before. So it is a cream-based foundation. Well, they call it a complexion stick, but then they also call it a tinted moisturizer as well. So it's going to be very sheer and it's going to be very creamy. I did try it out yesterday because I just had to get my hands on it. And I liked what I saw. When I initially put it on, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. And then it took maybe 5 minutes to just melt into my skin. And it was very skin-like and very, very beautiful. So I'm trying to think. This was the lightest shade in their offerings. I probably should get the match so you could see it, or get the name of it so you could see it. This one is, let me see if I can read it with my glasses here. One moment, please. So this one is Birch. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I kind of toyed between this one and the next shade up. The difference is this one is neutral and the next one up is more warm. And then the third shade was also a neutral, and I was really tempted to get that. I probably will, just because this is definitely on the light side, but it was like a perfect match for my neck. And if you're like me and you don't like to have a darker face and a lighter neck, then you're definitely going to want to go with a shade that matches your neck. So anyways, we're going to get into this here. So this is Birch. And I just like to start covering some of the areas that are like, you know, my more problematic areas, which is my cheeks and my nose. That's where I've got the redness. And you can just color it on. And then I always do a little bit on my chin. So yesterday I used just a nice dense brush. This one is very, very thick and very dense. And I was able to just kind of fluff it around to apply it. I'm just going to do this first side. I don't like to put a lot of foundation on my forehead, so I'm just moving some of that product around. And so you can see the coverage is very nice and light and sheer, but it's gorgeous. It is really, really gorgeous. So I kind of gulped a little bit when I saw the price point of this foundation. But after talking to some other people, I don't feel so bad. You know, I don't mind spending money on something that is really going to perform and really, really look good. So again, it was a nice little splurgy treat for me. But isn't that lovely? Hardly even had to put any effort into it at all. And then even though I didn't put any under here, it all just really seamlessly blended into my skin. So I love that. It just gives you just enough coverage. And I'm going to put just a little bit more on my cheeks. And I even used my finger yesterday to dab it out, and you can totally do that on any of the areas that you want just a little bit more coverage. Like I like to have just a little bit more under my eye, but when I had it on yesterday, I didn't even put any concealer on. I do like a nice bright under eye, so I probably, on a normal day, I probably would add some concealer. However, that looks pretty darn good. All right, so we're gonna do the other side, just so you can see. So some of the videos that I watched, they've been like striping it on their face, or, you know, doing all that stuff. And I say this is like easy enough to apply. Just put it where you want it, and then you don't put on too much. So, but again, super easy to blend on the skin. Oh my goodness, so nice. I'll put a little bit up here. And then I don't like a lot around my lips, because that is a problematic area with foundation, typically with my more mature skin. And I don't really need like a lot of foundation coverage there either. So we're just gonna go in with maybe just a tiny bit more. And then keep in mind, I didn't really let my oil absorb into my skin really well, but that's okay. I don't mind it being nice and glowy either. So it may look a little bit different when you get it and apply it yourself. Okay, but there it is, and it looks like skin, and it looks healthy, and it's really, really pretty on the skin. It doesn't look cakey or like caked on cream or anything like that at all. I really, really like it. And it feels nice and light. Now, it does feel like a cream on your face. If you're not used to having cream, then, you know, it's going to feel like you've got something on there. But it's still a nice light feel. All right, now we're going to go into the bronzer. They call this the Sculpted Face Stick in Obsidian. This is one of their newest shades that they came out with. It looks pretty dark, but it's very sheer. So you don't have to be fearful of it at all. I was really pleasantly surprised at how easy this one was to go on and apply. Just gonna do a little bit up here, just because I have a little bit more what should I say? High forehead. So I like to cover that. Oh, and then just so you can see, like these are all magnetized. They're so beautiful, so beautiful. All right, and then we will just fluff this up on the cheeks. So I kind of put it like right under my cheekbone. Find your cheekbone. I can't even suck in my cheeks anymore. And then just slightly above. And then I'm not even pressing really hard or anything like that. Oh my, it just blends so nicely. So pretty. And then doing this other cheek. I mean, some people put this all on at the same time and then they blend it all out. I kind of like to know where everything's going, so I'm not like a huge one to do that. And then I'll need to put some down here on my nose too. And then just blend it out on the cheeks. So pretty, so subtle, blends like a dream. And I just look nice and bronzed and glowy. Let's see what happens if we do just a little bit more of that. Because on my cheeks, I feel like I could use even just a little bit more. And I love that you can just kind of dab, dab, dab this. Dab, dab, dab. And just dab a little bit more even. Because if you blend it too much, you'll blend it right off of your face. So less blending is more. But this is the type of makeup that, like, for anyone that doesn't like a real heavy makeup look, but they want to look finished and they want something pretty on their skin, this is perfect for you. It's perfect for you. Okay, so I'm really loving that. Just a nice, real pretty glow. My lips are dry, so I have to put on some Happy Salve real quick. Good old Pomifera Happy Salve. Love it. All right. So I'm feeling like I'm looking nice and hydrated and glowy, which is exactly what we want. Okay, so next we're going to go in with the blush stick. And this one is color, I'm gonna have to get my glasses on. It's kind of light. Really loving this look so far. Okay. Pink Diamond is what this one is called. So very pretty, very pretty. I'll just swatch it for you so you can see. We'll just, okay, so kind of a, what do I want to call that? Not really a coral. It looks more mauve than it does coral. It looks very coral on my wrist, but it's really not that at all. Now I like a nice blush flush face. So I'm gonna just dab this on. I'm applying just a little bit of pressure. Rather than striping it, I'm just kind of swipe dabbing. We can call it that, swipe dabbing. All right, and then we're gonna take that fluffy brush again and just, oh my goodness, we hardly even have to do anything to get it to blend. It's just beautiful. And again, this would be really easy to just do that with your fingers. So I'm loving it, loving it. And then the look right now is kind of just whatever, after you're done blending, kind of put it on the front of your cheeks to swipe that across your face. Okay, so lastly, we're going to go in with the highlight, and this is super pretty too. I would even do this on my lips. Let's just see. Ooh, yeah. Super pretty. Just a nice light sheer look. And we're going to do the same thing just on top of where we layered that blush is where we're going to apply this. And this is so sheer that just dabbing it on is probably just like perfect. Ooh, I love that. And then we'll do a little on the chin. I'm gonna do just a little on my nose. I don't really like to highlight my nose so much. But I do like just a little bit on my brow bone and a little over here. Wow, I love it. Can you see? So real pretty there. And then I'll just swatch it so you can see as well. It's very sheer. So I was wondering how these products would look if they were going to be too sheer, because I do like a little coverage, and sometimes if it's too sheer then it doesn't last all day. But I was really impressed with the staying power with this yesterday. So I will keep you posted, and if I really love this, I'm gonna do a link so you'll have the option to purchase it. So there it is, you guys. I'll do the bronzer too, so you can see that all together. It looks like, again, it looks super dark, but it blends out so beautifully. You would never guess that it's that color. Ooh, yes. So I'm loving it. I actually have one more item that I got. I was like, if I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. So I went ahead and got one of their lipsticks. Absolutely love it. It's a nice formula. It is actually like refillable, so less container waste in the environment. And I'll go ahead and take that off. And actually you could even do like the blush for your lips as well. Anyway, so it's a nice creamy formula. The color range for the lipsticks, I really couldn't decide what I wanted to do because there wasn't really any color that I thought would really go for me and my skin tone. I don't like a really dark colored lip anymore. I just don't. It just doesn't look very good on me. But this will be a fun shade for summer. It is a little light, just like this. You know, it looks very Barbie, right? But we can take just a little bit of like gloss. Let me get one of my favorite lip glosses here. Right here, we'll just put a little glossy gloss on top. And there we have it. A beautiful summer glowy look, and I am loving it. So you'll have to tell me what you think. And again, if I end up being an affiliate, I will add my link below so you'll be able to check it out yourself. It's a beautiful treat. So totally worth the money, just because the quality of the products and the way that they look on your skin, 100% yes. So feel free to holler at me if you've got any questions. Yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback. So tell me what you think, guys. All right, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one. Bye.